He had absolutely no idea as to why, or how he let his friend talk him into this. But he found himself staring at the most oddest of locations. The Mason's Asylum for the criminally insane, placed in front of him like a dessert at a fancy restaurant. Its old interior was rustic, with the metallic surfaces that seemed too decrepit for human contact. Of course, his friend did dare him a solid $100 to go past the front gates and touch the front desk of the building. That's like a lot of McDonald's cheeseburgers. So of course he couldn't just say no to that. Well, looks like he figured out how he got here. But looking upon the building left him with different feelings.
So, you're telling me that you want me to go inside that building over there?
Renji raised his arms and pointed over towards the asylum. A quirked brow suggested that he did not like that idea. His eyes flickered from the building to his friend a few times.
Bro, no fucking way.
I did say $100, and we already shook on it. You might as well head inside, man. His friend was a stubborn hard-ass who always had to have his way. He leaned a bit closer to Renji, waving the $100 bill right in front of him. Come on. You gonna be a pussy in front of all the girls? He gestured to the ladies behind him, who had followed them here. They were snickering to Renji, who seemed a little hesitant about entering the Mason Asylum. Renji sighed heavily.
Fine, Nick. I'm going.
He grumbled, before pulling his hoodie over his head and stuffing his hands into his pockets.
Nothing's gonna happen anyways. It's just an old asylum.
He thought to himself as he strolled up and over towards the entrance. Of course, after getting snagged on the gate while climbing it, ripping a good bit of his hoodie. Once inside, past the rustic doors that creaked to open, he saw this corridor, or maybe a long lobby, filled with turned-over chairs, papers, and feces. Fresh.
Ugh!
He recoiled to the smell of it. The multiple piles that sat around. He covered his nose and mouth with his jacket and walked.
Oh, it must be from the hobos in the area.
He looked around one last time before tapping the desk. A disturbing creak coming from down the right corridor. A squeaky hinge, maybe? Wait, was a door moving? Renji's eyes widened, and before long he was rushing out of the building. Nick laughed, of course, shoving him on the shoulder before handing the money over. Damn, bro, you really did it! Well, shit. Here's the cash. You smell horrible. No doubt you did it. He laughed as he began to walk towards their cars.
Yeah.
Renji said, still out of breath.
God, it's unbelievable. Hobos would even shit, or even go into a place like that.
Renji laughed as he followed behind Nick, before the other quickly stopped. Hobos? He tilted his head. Renji, since when have you ever seen hobos in the area? He asked, as he looked back towards the asylum with Renji.